Hello, it's Peter Gregg, Miami, Florida. Welcome to beautiful food. Today we are going to make something beautiful. Excuse me, we're going to make a video. Where's your clothes? How come you're walking around without any clothes on? Seriously, can you please go put your clothes on? Hurry up. We're going to make a video here. We'll be right back. Someone's got to get dressed.
Sit back, relax. You are about to watch a Peter Gregg video. Something warm, human, and wonderful happens when you watch Peter Gregg.
Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Much better, much better. You guys ready to actually make something with me? We're going to make some baby back ribs. But there's a big controversy. Yes, I have two. I got two Instant Pots. You didn't know I had two Instant Pots? I have two Instant Pots. You don't, but I do. Oh, that's boasting. Boasting, you know, back in the old country when I boasted, they took me out to the square and they turned me into the boaster boy. Okay, enough with the jokes. We're going to do ribs. This is a cryovac frozen pork loin baby back ribs. Absolutely gorgeous. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to waste your time by having you watch me. I'm going to open the package. I'm going to wash them in the sink. I'm going to bring them back here and prepare them. And there's a controversy going on whether to use your left hand or your right hand. Nope, that's not it. The big controversy is, do we fill the pot up and cover the ribs with the liquid, or do we only put a cup at the bottom and let them steam? Well, today we're going to find out, because in one of these bad boys, no, you're good guys. Okay, in one of these guys, we are going to fill it so that the ribs is covered, and then the other one, we're just going to put a cup at the bottom, and we're going to see what happens. So let's get to washing. I'll be right back. All right, we're back and we are dressed. Thank you for dressing for the occasion. I've got the two Instant Pots going. This one is beginning to warm up. So now we're doing a test of the emergency baby back rib system. All right, so what I've done is in this one, I have put in 1 1/3 cups of just regular water. Why 1 1/3? Because I intended to put 1 cup, but it didn't work out that way. I got a little bit more, so I put it in. And in this one, I did not use plain water. I used apple juice that is a little bit diluted, and I filled it up, and it's taking longer to warm up because there's a lot more liquid until it actually covers the baby back ribs. So while I was waiting for this guy to get dressed, I took the slab of baby back ribs. I peeled back the membrane because we don't want to eat the membrane. No, terrible, terrible. And then I actually cut them in half. So I'm going to put half in this pot and half in that Instant Pot. They're both Instant Pots right now. So these two brothers are going to get to cooking them. So I'm going to put a little bit of salt. Let's put the salt in a bowl. So this way we don't cross-contaminate anything. And put a little salt on here. And then I'm going to put a little salt on here. You can hear it, right? Don't I look so professional putting salt from a bowl? That's what they do. They go like, ba-dum, ba-da-ba-dum. Okay. Meanwhile, half the salt is missing the food. So I put some salt on there. We don't like pepper that much in spices, so I will put some pepper. And I will put pepper here. There we go. And that's it. Nothing else, nothing special, nothing unique. So I'm going to take one of the slabs, which is half of the full slab, and I'm going to determine which one is the fatter one. I'm going to now let's pat the salt down. I don't want it to fall off. Then I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to stand it up. I cut a whole onion. And I put half of the onion in here and half of the onion in here. Here, see? I just kind of like broke it up and threw it in. And that's only to flavor the liquid in here and to flavor the steam in there. because in this one we're kind of like braising it, and this one we are about steaming it. And then we're going to finish it by putting it back on here, and then I'm going to paint it with barbecue sauce, really, really good barbecue sauce. All right, so this is going in, and I put enough water so that this way it pretty much covers it. All right, so I'm going to put the cover on and set them each to 26 minutes. And then I'm going to give them a 5-minute natural release. And then after 5 minutes, I'm going to let the pressure out because I want about 30 minutes, but the last 5 minutes will be without the heat on. I'm not going to disperse it, but I'm just going to let it sit there and rest. So now when I press the button on the left, it starts. So this one has started. All right. Let me get this guy going. It's his brother, and I can't give him the advantage. All right. So they both have been set to 26 minutes. You can see in the front, these are the ultras. There's a bunch of different ones. You know what? I'll put a link to this on Amazon because these guys are going to be on sale at this time of the year. So what's the difference between the Ultra and most of the other pressure cookers is this one has an additional feature where it will do sous vide, and maybe one day we'll cook something sous vide. I'm not going to explain that right now, but we've got this one is filled with water until it covers the ribs, not filled with water, okay? And it's actually apple juice in here. This one is plain water because there wasn't enough apple juice. I didn't find out till later there is enough apple juice. So this one's got water in it. And this one's only got 1 1/3 cups. So it doesn't even reach the ribs. So most of the people that I've watched on YouTube that make these ribs, let me see. I think I just messed up. No, we do have audio. I thought I forgot to plug in the microphone. All these camera fangle dangles. So this one's got 1 1/3 cups of water, and this one is covering the ribs because I have seen videos where they do it both ways, and I'm going like, well, which way is better? One has to be better either this way or this way. It's either this or that. This or that. We're going to find out which is better, this or that. A little bit of water or enough water to mostly cover it, which would be called braising in a real kitchen where really these guys know what they're doing. We're just doing this together so we can get some really good baby back ribs. So when they're ready, I'll be back. Then we're going to paint them up with barbecue sauce, and then they're going in the oven for another 10 to 15 minutes. So I'll be right back in 30 minutes. You didn't think I was coming back, seriously? So we had a change in plans. Let's gonna do a pressure release on this one. Gonna push the button, get my hands out of the way so they don't get burned because the steam is hot. So this one finished first. Let me just step away from the steam so it doesn't make the sound crazy. This one that was not submerged in the water finished first, and this one took much longer to do because it had to heat the whole pot of water first. So this one finished, and I gave it the 5 minutes of rest time, or the 5 minutes past to do a release, and I took it out and it was not cooked, so I was really surprised. So what I did was I left this one alone at 26 minutes and I put it on the release for 15 minutes instead of 5. So I let it settle in itself. So this is the one that was submerged under the water. So now let's both take a look at this together, and if this is not cooked well enough, we'll just add more time. I'll put this over here because it is very hot, H-O-T, and let's see what the extra time did for this one. Yeah, this one, the extra time did what it was supposed to do. Okay, so what have I learned from this? The first thing I learned from this is the submerged method is better than the non-submerged method. So this is the submerged and the non-submerged. So what submerged means is that I put it underneath the liquid. Completely, well, not completely, kind of like braised. So it would be like 80%, just a little bit of it sticking out. Okay, so now, is this one cooked? Yeah, this is cooked because it's falling apart. Or it's cooked the way I like it, let's put it that way. So I'm going to turn the oven on and set it up to 400 degrees. And I'm going to press start so that it's ready for me by the time I finish painting these or putting the sauce on to make it correct. All right, let's stay serious for the moment because it was a little bit shocking for me. It scared me a little bit because I thought, oh, you put it in, it's going to come out perfectly tender, just like you see in all the other YouTube videos. So I recovered the fumble by putting it back in, turning it back on, and adding 7 minutes and doing a 15-minute release. So now this is not sweet baby Ray's sauce. This is my mother's secret sauce, and my guess is it's not so secret. But when I make this sauce and I make ribs in our house, they just go crazy for them. It's just like they can't get enough, and there's never anything left. So this is taking too long. I would do it, except that I got the camera running, and I don't want to be wasting time. So I'm just going to spoon it on, and then I'll use the brush so this way I look like I'm doing a good job. Okay, watch what I do with this next one. Oh, I got a couple of onions. Those onions are just beautiful. Just beautiful. One for you, one for me. One for you, one for me. So I learned something really important. No more just putting in a cup of water at the bottom. These things are going to get submerged. Look at that barbecue sauce just running off. Just amazing. Okay, I'm going to put these in the oven at 400 degrees for 15 minutes, of course, keeping my eye out on them. And I will come back in a moment. All right, time's up. I know you can hear me, but you probably can't see me. I'm off camera. But let me pull this out of the oven. And, oh my gosh, look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. Oh, dear Lord, thank you, God, for making such awesome ribs. God helps me cook. You didn't know that? Yeah, because I don't know what I'm doing all the time. So I say, what would you do, Lord? And lo and behold, I better put these pot holders on here. You want to see? How about if I take a picture with this camera? Actually, I can do better than that. I can do video. Ready? Okay. And here is the beautiful food footage of baby back ribs. Remember, the one on the right has been submerged and the one on the left has not. Or is it reverse? Ha ha ha. You don't know, do you? All right, well, let's see. Since we don't really know, I do. How about if we do the pulling the bone out test? Okay, so I'm going to grab a bone and I'm going to twist it. Look at that. Look at that. Wow, that bone came right out. So whatever way I cooked that one, that's a winner. Okay, let's grab a bone here, if I can actually get it, and twist. Ah, that one has actually decided to stay in place. Okay, let's do this one. That one's not turning either. Let's do the end one. Well, the end one's going to crack it open. So this is the one that was in the water, and this is the one that wasn't. So this got 26 minutes plus a 15-minute rest time before it got released, and it just goes right through. Look. All right, this one, it actually goes right through there too. So what happened? Oh, this is the tough part. We have a tough part in here. These go through This one is more milky, more soft, more tender. So from now on, I am going to be cooking them like this in there. And I'm going to be doing 28 minutes and a 15-minute release. And I'm going to raise the liquor. I'm going to raise the liquor, okay? I'm going to raise the liquid until it actually almost covers it. Like if you were braising. If you know how to braise, this is your baby. But it does fall apart. Look it just comes right apart. Yes, I did take the membrane off, but it kind of feels like there's a piece that wants to stay. And you know why? Because this was done by steam and this was done by submerged water. So it kind of makes sense. See if I do the bone pull, see we got a little meat on there? This is going to taste absolutely awesome. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. So thank you for joining me today in Peter Gregg's beautiful food. Isn't this beautiful? Now what I'm going to do is I took the pots out of here. They're in the sink. I'm going to wash those up and then I'm going to put the boys to bed. It's kind of like having your own kids, right? So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. We don't have a lot of subscribers here, so there's not a lot of people watching. It's just you and me. Shh. And this is how you make Instant Pot baby ribs. You get a slab of baby back ribs from Costco or Publix or whatever your grocery store is. These were cryovac, so these were like self-sealed. And then you take them out, you wash them, and you salt them down and pepper it down because Justin said so. Okay. Then you put them in the Instant Pot and you raise up the water level so that it's just about at the top of the ribs, but not completely submerged. I added an additional onion. I used apple juice in here, and these things come out, if I don't burn my fingers, like that. Look at that. That's amazing. Thanks for watching Peter Gregg and the beautiful food, and I'll tell you what I'm cooking next. Subscribe, and then you'll know when I put a video up. All right? Catch you later. Bye-bye. Whoosh.
You have just watched another Peter Gregg video. Something warm, human, and wonderful happens when you watch Peter Gregg. Thank you for watching. Description of all equipment used in this video, plus any notes Peter took while filming, are always placed in the description box, show more box, or down arrow thingy next to the title on mobile apps. Duly noted.
We are back. No, we're not. Because this is contaminated and I need to throw that away and put a clean one because we do not want to cross-contaminate. Even though that's going to go in the oven, honestly, it's going to get cooked. So there really wouldn't be any cross-contamination. But just for the sake, you speak English, Peter? Yes, I do. Just for the sake of safety, we are going to put in fresh aluminum. And I don't even like cooking on aluminum. I don't like aluminum. It's not good for you. Okay. Okay, so now we're back. Hi, guys. All right, I'm going to do a pressure release on this one. I'm 3 or 4 minutes late. And now it's going to release the pressure. This one took a lot longer. This one has finished the 26 minutes, and I've gone 8 minutes into the rest period, or what they call a natural release, meaning you leave it go for a certain number of minutes. But this one still has minutes to go because this one had more water. So it took more time for this one to actually get up to the right temperature. So this little guy is ahead of this little guy. And actually, it's about right because he should be punished for not putting his clothes on at the beginning of this video. Alrighty, so when the pin drops, I will be able to open it and I will put it on here, and the pin just dropped. Okay, and then I'm going to try to get it out of the Instant Pot. So now it's hot, so I need to be careful. You need to be careful too if you're doing this. So I'm going to open it up away from me. And that steam is hot, so I'm going to put the cover over here by the sink so nobody gets burned. I've got one of these. I need to get another one because this stuff might fall apart. It might fall apart. So I have the magic of drawers. I just go into a drawer and get something out. All right, so I'm going to pick this guy up and I'm going to put him right there. There we go. Let's turn it around. Does it break open? It doesn't break open that well. No, I don't like this. So cancel the recording. This needs more time. Get the cover. This is what happens if it doesn't come out right. You can put it in. If you can get it closed, because we got pressure going now. Come on, baby, you can do it. There we go. Okay, it's locked up. Okay. All right, so what am I going to do now? I'm going to add some time to this. So I did 26 minutes and it was 8 minutes. So I'm going to cancel this and I'm going to readjust the time. And I'm going to go down to, so it was 26. I'm going to add another 7 minutes. Okay, so I'm adding 7 minutes to that. All right, so this one is ringing, so I'm going to give it its full cool down time, but instead of 5 minutes, I'm going to give it an additional, let's go for 10 minutes on this one. So let's stop the recording. I guess this will be in the blooper section. All right, I got a knife. I closed the show out, so if you guys want to hang around, I'm going to cut a piece off. Ooh. Ooh la la. When I say this is, my channel is called Beautiful Food. This is beautiful. Woo! All right, you want to taste it together? All right, I'll be your eyes. I'll be your taste buds. No, you can watch, so you be your own eyes. Get out of my eyes. And I'll taste it and let you know how it is. It's steaming, so I don't want to burn my tongue because then you don't taste as good. That is really good. Exceptionally good. This is restaurant good. If a restaurant served this, I would go back and get the ribs again. Still steaming. I got some extra barbecue sauce there. Let me get a little bit of water. Where's my cups? Here is my cups. I got the water in case I burn myself, because these things are really steaming. Okay, next bite. Amazingly good. And my mother's barbecue sauce is just astonishingly good. It makes me think of her. And she passed away like 7 or 8 years ago. But I got her cookbook. Beautiful. That one wasn't that hot. All right, let's try tasting the other one. Now we're going for taste. Come on, swallow. I'm not a fast eater. I'm always the last to finish. Tastes just as good. I get a hint of that onion in there. Where is that onion? Ouch. Can't let that go to waste. Look at that beautiful onion. Got a bone in it. I would put the onions in a side dish. At least save them for yourself. Unless you put enough in there to serve everybody. In that case, I probably would put 4 or 5 onions, because those onions really taste good. It's like a version of onion soup without the soup part. These bones, I've never had them shatter. No, this one has got more taste. I can tell from that bite. This is the one, excuse me, that was cooked in the liquid. I'm not knocking this off the bone because I want to use the bone as a handle. So this is a win, guys. Most of the audience is gone now, so they're not staying. You can write in the comments if you want. I watched you eat and pig out, Peter. Beautiful. This has got, you know, thank you for reminding me. I'm going to use the other camera. And I'm going to take some pictures, because you guys would like to see it. There's one. There's a close-up. There's one from that end. Here, I'll include some of these bones. Okay. I'll add these pictures at the end of this video, all right? Thank you for spending your time with me. I know this wasn't required because the video is over. So those of you guys that stayed, thanks. I like friends. Friends and food is what makes the food beautiful, honestly. So let's see if we can blow this channel up, not in a destructive way, to get subscribers. So tell a couple of your friends or something. And you know what else I need some help with? I can't decide what to name it. Right now it's called Peter Gregg 4K, so that's going to change. So I like Peter Gregg's Beautiful Food because it's different from everybody else, and it tells you that it's about food. So what's the other contenders? Peter Gregg's Pressure Pot, because I'll be doing a lot of the cooking in the Instant Pots. I got 4 of them. The other 2 are not that brand, but they're electric pressure cooker. So we got Peter Gregg's Beautiful Food, Peter Gregg's Pressure Pot. I'm Peter Gregg, by the way. We haven't met. Okay. I also have Peter Gregg's Christmas Kitchen because I love Christmas. I can leave this up all year long. I don't know how people are going to take to it if they watch this in March. They're going to go like, what is all the Christmas stuff about in March? Or even August, you know? But I have no problem with Christmas 24/7, 365. So we got Peter Gregg's Beautiful Food. We got Peter Gregg's Pressure Pot. We got Peter Gregg's Christmas Kitchen. And then if you have a suggestion, write it in the comments below. But as of right now, with all my friends, Peter Gregg's Beautiful Food is winning, because every time I see a beautiful piece of food, I go, wow, that is beautiful. So that's me, okay? That's why it's there. The other part, Something Warm, Human, and Wonderful, is there because my grandfather used that saying in New York in his business. And then from I was a child, my dad used that saying all the way till until he passed away in his business. So I asked my dad, do you mind if I use it in my video? Something warm, human, and wonderful. I have another channel. Something warm, human, and wonderful happens when you watch Peter Gregg. And he said, no. He says, your grandfather would love it. So it's stuck. So that's going to stay. That part's going to stay. I might even make a t-shirt that says something warm, human, and wonderful happens when you eat beautiful food, or when you watch Peter Gregg's beautiful food. I don't know how I'm going to end it. Anyway, I'm going to end this because I'm going to plate this and I'm going to eat this. Very, very good. See you later, alligator. Thank you for spending your time with me. I appreciate it a lot, a lot.